Hey guys, really quick before my video begins, I'd just like to encourage you to open the description and check out all my socials below, as well as to subscribe to my YouTube and enjoy the video. Man, I remember when the Shovel Knight crossovers first happened, and I was like, I'm gonna get, at the very least, I'm gonna get Shovel Knight, I'm gonna get Plague Knight, I'm gonna get Black Knight. I was basically gonna get everyone, but like maybe Enchantress. But then I ended up getting Enchantress for some reason, and I don't remember why. And in my mind, Enchantress is like the worst out of all the Shovel Knight crossovers. But Shovel Knight's a super sick crossover. And today, yeah, if you haven't noticed already, we're rocking Black Knight, aka pretty much the evil version of Shovel Knight. Now, I don't know my Shovel Knight lore, so I don't know if this is like some brother or just, I don't even know if this is a real like person. Not real person, obviously not real, I think, unless in some faraway land or some planet we don't know. There's just a bunch of people with shovels whacking each other, but you know, that's up to interpretation. But I figured I'd use this video to kind of give you guys an update as far as how my first week of classes went. Also, just kind of what's happening in Brawl and just anything in general. And to start off, my classes, they've honestly been fine. Like, it's been pretty good. It seems like it's pretty manageable. Like, it wasn't... Okay, the schedule is still pretty bad. Not gonna lie. The schedule, not the best. However, it does seem to be manageable, and since I'm spending a lot of time at school, I'm able to get most of the work done there. So that makes it a lot better. I don't have to, like, be running back and forth or anything, and I'm not stuck at home working on stuff. Instead, I can do a lot more streams and stuff like that, probably than I thought. But even then, with that being said, I do come back pretty exhausted from school days, and maybe I could use like slightly better sleep. I feel like my sleep schedule has like gotten a lot better, but maybe you know, maybe 7 hours isn't a lot to some people. I don't know. I feel like that's a decent amount, but it just gets a little exhausting either way. I did do a 5-hour stream yesterday though over at twitch.tv/Phazon, so if you haven't watched my Twitch ever, then go there, and I'm going to be trying to stream at the very least a few hours on the weekends, like at the very least. I know there's going to be a couple days during the week as well. I'll try and squeeze in when I can, but uploads really shouldn't change as much as I thought. I think that was the main thing, is that I do have a bigger, I guess, base on YouTube. So yeah, for you YouTube froggers, the upload schedule probably really won't change at all. Moving on from school though, and like into what's going on in Brawlhalla right now, and it feels like Brawlhalla right now, as far as what everyone's up to, doesn't feel like much. It feels like a few content creators, you know, they're doing some stuff. Tournaments, it's kind of quiet right now. I mean, next tournament, Jaeon is legal, so we're gonna be able to see some greatsword in action. I haven't really made up my mind if I'm gonna like commit hard enough to Jaeon to where I feel like I could actually play him. But I want to play Jaeon enough to at least where I know what I'm doing, so I don't just get hit by like something that I pretty much shouldn't be getting hit by on greatsword. I feel like that's the most important thing. As long as I know the matchup, like, I'm kind of chilling with it. I don't really find too much enjoyment with the weapon. I don't know how many of you guys can say the same thing. I know there's a couple people who are like really dedicated to it, and that's gonna be scary, especially if they're actually just like overall really good players. But back to the content creation thing. I know like Egg is planning on releasing a huge guide. He said it's like 2 months in the making, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know a lot of you guys watch Egg as well, and he's been doing a lot with content, and this guide should be very interesting. I'm probably gonna watch most of it, if not all. And I don't watch a ton of Brawl content, but like I know Egg and his guides are always super good. So I encourage you, when that comes out, definitely check it out. I mean, if you're following Egg on Twitter or me, like, you'll probably see it retweeted from me, and then I'm sure he'll make a post about it when it goes live. But yeah, follow both of us, if not at the very least me, so you can see just my random thoughts and what I gotta say about Brawl or just anything in general. My Twitter's pretty like whatever. I just kind of post things that are just on my mind to an extent, and if I feel like I haven't posted in a while, or I just post whatever when I want. There's really no substance to what I post, at least most of the time. Sometimes there is, but it just kind of depends on the day, if I'm being real. And I don't know, I don't think you guys mind that. I think you guys like seeing just the random BS I have to post every once in a while, which I can appreciate, you know. I mean, I follow people who do that, so it's no different. Oh yes, and how could I possibly forget to talk about my new internet? Like I said, yesterday was my first stream, and this guy DC'd. Let's finish him off. Wait, hit a wall combo? Wait, this bot's sick. Hold up. We gotta hit a wall combo. Well, long story short, I actually ended up not getting the wall combo. The bot kind of killed themselves. But what was I saying? Talking about my internet, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, the stream went well with my internet. And it's kind of cool because, like, not only does it allow me to stream other games, it's just overall, the quality of it is so much better. Like, you guys, again, if you ever have tuned into my streams, you probably know the previous quality. But if you haven't seen one of my streams, then all you'll know is quality, so that's kind of nice. The one thing I did notice, however, one of the games I play like off stream a lot, I would say probably my second most played game off stream is Apex Legends, and I tried streaming that. And I'm pretty sure Apex is just so poorly optimized for streaming that some people, even someone like me who now has pretty solid internet and an insane computer, or I like to think it's insane, but it doesn't run well, and it's very annoying to say the least, because it's like, I know that game can pull in some viewers, and I also know that it's just one of the games I enjoy, so not being able to stream it is super, super annoying to say the least. Man, I'm halfway through this video, though, and I haven't even really talked too much about Black Knight. I just gave that little intro with saying, yeah, Evil Shovel Knight, but pretty much Black Knight, if you guys don't know, he's for Orion. I feel like most people know that Orion is super, super popular, and I feel like that automatically makes the Black Knight skin kind of like more well-known and more seen in general. Plus, a lot of people, I think, play Shovel Knight. I'm surprised. If you guys haven't played Shovel Knight, great game, but as far as the skin goes, there's no like sound effect changes. They're all the same as far as I know. But when the difference comes in, it's just basically recoloring all of the SIGs. And I kind of like it like that. They keep it simple, but it's still effective, right? They give like these cool red signatures to them, and they're super sick. I don't think they give a super big advantage. It's just a different look, if anything else. And I really like the red, or it's more like a pinkish purple mix. I don't know too much about colors, but that's kind of what it looks like. I feel like red's like just a safe answer, but it's also a bit of a stretch. But it's definitely not like pink, but I don't know. It's a mix. It's a mix. It's what it is, though. But Black Knight, I mean, alternate Orion. If you guys like Lance or Spear, I think Orion, Stingray's the only one who's really playing this character at high level. And it's kind of crazy because Orion is like a very good character. And I've tried playing it before. I just don't find too much enjoyment. And I feel like at the end of the day, geez, I can't speak today. You just pretty much have to focus on what you enjoy most. And if you're not doing that, then ultimately you're probably not going to find the success that you want. Some people can, but it's just easier to practice, and really like enjoying yourself makes the game a whole lot more fun in the end. It feels weird now that I'm playing with this skin. And also, these skins aren't cheap, but they are so good. And I honestly feel like it is so worth it in the end to have a skin like this. Like, I feel like crossovers in general, if you've been playing a character for a long time, just the slight changes of SIG effects, even the slight changes that have been provided for Black Knight, it can provide such like a different, I don't know, it's essentially a whole new character, especially for the effects that are even more different. That's where it gets really, really, really crazy. I don't think any of the Shovel Knight ones are too crazy, aside from Shovel Knight himself is pretty solid. The Steven Universe ones are all extremely good, like Pearls, Garnet, who else? Amethyst. Like, they all are very... Stevani. I mean, Stevani, you literally go invisible, so it's kind of crazy that more people aren't taking advantage of it. But again, you know, ultimately, if you're enjoying Vow and you don't feel like you need to mix it up at all, I guess then keep using, like, Vow, basically. But if you're looking for that something new, I mean, like, Stevani, for example, is just an insane crossover. Like, your side sig on Gauntlets literally makes you go invisible. Daimyo for Mordex. Now... Daimyo for Mordex, I'm not a huge Daimyo fan. I don't even know what Daimyo is, but he essentially looks like a Hellcat, and I know it's from Hellboy. And Daimyo, like, has signatures that are basically silent, and it's kind of crazy. Maybe I'll make a video eventually, and this is something I thought about doing a while ago, that I would make, like, a series, or not even series. I guess it would be kind of a series, but whenever a crossover would be released, I would pretty much do a side-by-side comparison of the SIGs for the base character, like example Orion and Black Knight, like they would both do D-Sig side by side, and then I would have just all the other signatures and like all the other characters. Maybe if I noticed any difference in like emotes, I could show those off as well. But yeah, pretty much at the very base level, I would show off like, oh, here's D-Sig on Orion, here's D-Sig on Black Knight, and I feel like those videos get a lot of attention, and I'm not surprised. Like, I think people like seeing the true differences between like a crossover skin and the other. Okay, final game. Here we go. Who are we playing? We're playing a Cassidy player. This should be interesting. I always forget some of the characters that have crossovers. Like, you don't see too many Glowblocks players, and I feel like Glowblocks is one of the better crossovers. He's like a little, I don't know. He's a little like squished blue jelly bean, essentially. That's sentient and like has eyes. It's very weird. I don't like Glowblocks. Like, what does Glowblocks even do in the midst of Rayman? I know he's from that universe. Like, what's his purpose? Is he just like a dumb frog? Like, I don't know. Either way, what I'm getting at is like Glowblocks and even Cassidy, both kind of just broken in signatures, but we're not gonna really talk too much about them. Maybe I will start doing those videos though. I feel like those videos could be really cool. All right, I gotta make something happen quick. You know me, guys. I'm crisp on the spear. Come here. Bang, bang. Up. Let's go. Okay, one stock. Or, well, one stock down. I picked up the bomb accidentally. And he's gonna take the bomb. Ready? Yep. I gotta make sure he doesn't get it again. He's gonna go for it. Definitely gonna go for it. Actually, no, he's not. Blasters in hand. What's the Blasters Lance matchup looking like? Looking like not good for him at all. Oh, recovery? I don't have anything. Okay, end light again. Toss up. Go back down. Crossover. Ensig. All right, it's just as easy as that. And honestly, this Ensig on Spear is crazy. If you guys weren't watching this past weekend, I think actually, the Steel Series Championship that I got 4th in, there's a match, Isidru versus Pugsy. Isidru was so far down, and this is like early on, like top 128. Isidru was so far down. And you know what he does? He does sidelight into Ensig, catches Pugsy's like spot dodge after the sidelight, and kills him in like orange, and won the set. It was the final game of the set. It was actually insane. Like, this character has really good SIGs overall. If you're not making use of them, might as well not play him. So one final thing before I go. Yes, I am using the strength stance. You can use the base stance. I mean, you can use defense stance. Probably a lot of people are going to use this or this. I think speed stance and deck stance is just kind of pointless. Don't really bother with them too much. But yeah, that was Black Knight, guys. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.